wonderful day to you out there, and welcome to News Point and Memories TV. The top stories. President Bola Tinubu assures economic reforms will bring relief soon. Federal government defends invalidation of over 22,700 certificates from Togo and Benin Republic. On the foreign scene, 15 civilians killed by drone strikes in Mali. In sport, Iwobi says Super Eagles is battle-ready for Benin Republic and Rwanda. Details of these and other stories coming up in a moment. I am Ofonisi Abasi Johnson. Now on the news in details. President Bola Tinubu says the government's policies and actions over the past 15 months will soon provide significant relief for Nigerians. The president made these remarks at the opening of the annual General Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association in Lagos yesterday, through a statement signed by the Senior Special Assistant to the Vice President on Media and Communications, Stanley Nkocha. Tinubu, who highlighted that his administration has made steady progress in rebuilding the nation through legal and judicial reforms, vowed to continue promoting the rule of law, adhering to the principles of separation of powers, and accommodating dissenting views within the framework of Nigerian law. Represented at the event by his deputy, Vice President Kashim Shettima, President Tinubu assured Nigerians that while making difficult decisions to change outdated practices may result in challenging outcomes, his administration's policies and actions will bring relief soon. He commended the MBS distinguished history of championing democratic ideals and promoting the rule of law, and urged Nigerian lawyers and citizens to join his administration in working towards the Nigeria of everyone's dreams, noting that the nation cannot continue to follow past practices if it is to achieve sustainable development. The federal government says it stands with its decision to void over 22,700 degree certificates obtained by Nigerians in some fake universities in neighboring Togo and Benin Republic. The Minister of Education, Professor Tahiru Maman, who made this known during a televised interview yesterday, said Nigerians who obtain degree certificates from such illegal tertiary institutions are denting Nigeria's image. He said the measure to invalidate degree certificates from illegal universities in the Benin Republic and Togo was not a harsh one, as the authorities in the neighboring Francophone West African countries also adjudged the concerned schools as fake. On Friday at a press conference to mark his 1 year in office, the minister said over 22,700 Nigerians obtained fake degree certificates from the two countries. The minister also noted that the federal government only recognized 3 institutions in Togo and 5 in Benin Republic, while it struck others as illegal institutions. Meanwhile, the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) today lifted the suspension of lending to banks through its Standing Lending Facility (SLF), adjusting the lending rate to 31.75% interest rate. CBN also said the commercial and merchant banks would earn a 19% interest rate on deposits above 3 billion naira in its standing deposit facility. The Apex Bank made this known in a circular signed by its Director of Financial Markets Department, Dr. Omolara Duke. Explaining the reason behind the SLF rate, the Apex Bank said that the direction was based on the decision of the Monetary Policy Committee, adjusting the upper corridor of the standing facilities to 5% from 1% around the monetary policy rate at its 296th meeting. The Nigerian Immigration Service (NIS) says the recently announced increase in international passport fees is to enhance quality, faster process and access. The NIS controller in Adamawa State, Ibrahim Mohammed, stated this today at the inauguration of an exercise to sensitize the people of the state on the increase in the fees in Yola. Mohammed told the Guardian that with effect from 1st September, applicants within Nigeria will pay 50,000 naira for a 32-page passport booklet with 5 years of validity, an increase from the previous 35% naira, 35,000 naira fee rather. He said the 64-page passport booklet with 10 years of validity will cost 100,000 naira, up from 70,000 naira, adding that applicants abroad will not be affected by the upward review. He advised those intending to acquire and renew their passports to apply online or visit NIS offices, and cautioned against patronizing agents to avoid being duped. News points continue shortly, don't go away. Welcome back and thank you for staying tuned to News Points on Memories TV. And now to the rest of the news. On the foreign scene, at least 15 civilians, including children, have been killed by drone strikes in Mali's north, where the army and its Russian allies are fighting separatists and jihadists, according to local sources. The separatists blamed the army of the Malian junta and Russian mercenaries from the Wagner Group for the strikes near Algeria, giving a provisional death toll of 21 civilians, including 11 children. According to local officials, the strikes initially targeted a pharmacy, then other strikes followed, targeting human gatherings near the Fez, damaged where 15 civilians were killed. Meanwhile, a retired local NGO official said at least 20 civilians, including children, had been killed in the drone strikes on Sunday. In sports, Alex Iwobi says the Super Eagles are determined to secure a place at the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. The Super Eagles will begin their quest for a place in the competition against Benin Republic next month. The encounter with the Cheetahs will be held at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, on Saturday, 7th September. The West Africans will travel to Kigali to keep a date with Rwanda 3 days later. The Super Eagles have won once in 4 outings since the final clash with host Cote d'Ivoire at the AFCON 2023 finals. It will be reckoned the team will fight hard to win the upcoming games. To end the news, a recap of the top stories. President Bola Tinubu has said the government's policies and actions over the past 15 months will soon provide significant relief for Nigerians. The federal government says it stands with its decision to void over 22,700 degree certificates obtained by Nigerians in some fake universities in neighboring Togo and Benin Republic. On the foreign scene, we told you that at least 15 civilians, including children, have been killed by drone strikes in Mali's north, where the army and its Russian allies are fighting separatists and jihadists, according to local sources. And in the world of sports, we told you that Alex Iwobi says the Super Eagles are determined to secure a place at the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. That's the size of a news package today. For views, comments, and coverage of your newsworthy events and general event coverage, you can call us on 0909 000 0581. Thank you so much for being part of News Points today. I am Ofonisabasi Johnson. Do enjoy the rest of your day.